Hey YouTube, this is Magnus Wayne. Um, I have some really good news. My career is really moving forward pretty quick. Um, it's hard to control at this point, and I'm just one man. But the heavy lifting pretty much is over. Um, but I will tell you what I need. I'm looking for someone to oversee my affairs in Pennsylvania, a manager basically, who will answer to one, two men, me and my insurance agent. Um, that process is going to be tough. You're going to have to be able to pass a drug screening and a background check. And I'm very thorough with that. We're also looking for it girls. It girls will make a lot of money. You will also need to pass a drug screening and a background check. No felonies, none of that, nothing against that. We'll have a special program where you can work for WTJ Enterprises with a criminal record, but certain positions you won't be able to have just because of security issues. But you will still be able to work for my company um, once it gets, in its full running, yeah, sometime next year. Still working out the bugs with some stuff. So, but I'm looking for an assistant that can run my branch in Pennsylvania. I already have one in New York. She had to come all the way down from New York to help me with a few little minor things because I don't know, for some strange reason, nobody around here wants to work. So that's what I'm looking for. If you see me, approach me, give me your information, I'll pass it on. And they'll call you in for an interview. And if you get past the process, if the guy that interviews you or talks to you over the phone, and you get past the process, then you'll be fine. Um, the it girls are important. A lot of times I perform with one to three people, and we need somebody to kind of hype up the crowd. Depending on the venues, the it girl kind of, it depends. Depending on the venues, the it girl has to be able to mix drinks, have that ability to do that because she might be in a bar. So it it's tough. Like there'll be two types of it girls. There'll be ones that are more like waitresses who just serve food. Then there'll be it girls who can dance and who can pump up the audience. They're usually with me and the band, and they hype everybody. They have to be able to dance. The it girls have to be more like the Rockettes. The other ones can be like from Hooters girls to Rockettes to just plain, hip hop girls who can dance and break dance and pop lock. You know, there will be different opportunities. And if you see me, don't hesitate to come up because it's just hard to find people like this for me because I'm always doing other stuff. I got my career to worry about. None of this is going to happen if I don't get my stuff rolling. So it's just a process. So if you see me, approach me, give me your information, give me um, the process though for certain types of it girls, it'll be as tough as the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. I'm not kidding you. It'll be tough. So, I wish you luck. You guys need to jump on that because things are moving fast. I'm starting to have problems. I've done a couple shows by myself. I can't do everything because no, I don't know, because of COVID, nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to work. I don't understand it. It's just weirding me out. I didn't take a dime of COVID money, not one red dime. I was like, this is all, investors, my retirement. I really worked hard to make this happen. It was a dream of mine. My sarcoidosis really, I'm still strong as an ox. I can still get down. But having things wrapped around my chest and weight caused issues for me. So I can still move, and I'm just as quick as I used to be. I just can't where that equipment for 12 to 18 hours a day, Monday through Monday. I can't do it. So, you know, that's why I decided to sing. My great and wonderful sheriff, who cares about black lives, I'll tell you that right now. She promoted more black and Hispanic people in the history of Pennsylvania, I think, in my personal, except for Philadelphia, but in Pittsburgh maybe, but yeah, as far as I know, she's one of the biggest employers in law enforcement in law enforcement of black and Hispanic men and women. I was trained by women. I'm always trained by some kind of strong women. She went from a deputy. She's a sergeant now. Badass too. Sergeant Paquel. I was trained also by Deb Scavello. Huge influences in my career. Ashley Bosch was very helpful. Worked hand in hand with Ashley. I've transported some dangerous people with Ashley Bosch. Incredible young lady, beautiful, smart. It's just like, I miss these people. They're they grow. You know, they hang around the wise. Ashley loved. She looked at me as her father. She took my advice. I counseled her in her relationships in the beginning. She does her own thing now, but I said, she was a younger lady and she was just having problems finding a good guy. And she believed in me. She trusted me. We'd been alone together for years doing transports and stuff, and she just looked at me as her father. Everybody looks at me as their dad. So it's, I don't know. Shout out to my niece, Valencia. She just had a little baby. I've been very careful not to get too close because of COVID, and the infants are catching COVID. So I want to tell her to be careful because, I saw a video of an infant with COVID and it broke my heart, dude. I was leaking, man. I ain't gonna lie. I started crying just to see him, his eyes looking at his mother, like he was an infant. I think it was she was an infant. She had COVID. Oh my God, you guys, just be careful with your kids. Just be careful. But yeah, I'm looking for it girls, and I'm looking for someone to manage. In each state that I build a studio, I'm going to need someone to manage. It's my job to make the music. I don't have time to do all this stuff. It's amazing that I can get anything done. The man upstairs. Well, just letting you guys have an update. The truck's working fine. A lot of performance. I have a lot of performance footage, and it'll be coming up soon. You can't feed all your footage to YouTube. So, it's coming. But I'm very happy. It's been a long journey, and you can watch the whole journey on Instagram from beginning to end. And it'll help you with the Aruba riddle too. If you watch that, it'll clue you in on a lot of things about me. A lot of people don't really know me. They think they do, but they don't. I'm a very deep guy. My sister, I always make her laugh. My sister used to, yeah. My brother and his cars, his amazing vehicles. He has a lot of beautiful vehicles. Down deep in his heart, down deep, he's a good man. I know he is. I rarely have time to talk to him, though, because of this. This is a challenge, and kind of stay away from him too, because I don't want to give him COVID. I've lost so much because of COVID. Changed the world, didn't it? Well, we can make this world a better place, because I'm Magnus Wayne. So many people called me magnificent when I was young, and after a while, I started to believe it. So remember this, words can hurt just as much as a fist. Oh, one more thing. This picture, very important. This picture was given to me by my mom and my grandmother. I was young. It's probably one of the only things I have from both of them left. So I'm blessed to have it. It's a sad dog. Sometimes when I look at this world, I get sad. But I was raised in love. I know what it is. So be careful when you use that word around me. I know what love is. No one has to show me at my age. I know what it is because I've seen it. I've seen it with my Aunt Evelyn. I've seen it with my Aunt Marion. I've seen it with my Aunt Da. I've seen it with Grover and my Aunt Da and Lacey and Inette and so many people. So many people. My Uncle Frederick down south. Big dog. Roof, roof to your Uncle Fred. Big B. You know, love, man. Big B has showed me love in so many ways, man. When I was getting my butt kicked, he'd bring me out when I was younger, you know, because he was my older cousin. He'd bring me out, watch football, stay the night. He knew I was hurting, man. But we used to ride around in his white Mercedes that he was so proud of. He worked his ass off to get that car. We used to ride around in that Mercedes and we used to talk, man. Me and Earl Anderson also. We used to talk, have like deep conversations, and they really had love for me, man. And I won't forget them. I gotta find Earl and re-engage with him and start talking with him. I gotta find that old man. He's busy too, running around. He's always got a business plan. He's a hard-working guy, very smart, very intelligent man. His son is Shannon Anderson. He taught Noah Robinson, the state trooper, how to box because Noah was going to the academy, and you should always train. Noah was worried about his fighting skills. He had a lot going on with his family and his mom. You know, he was trying to help his mother, you know, with some things that were family matters. You know, he's a good dude, and he did a good job. So, you know, also too, kudos to Noah for that. He reached back and tried to help his mom. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon this earth. I think that's true. But, yeah, I'm Magnus Wayne, and this is actually the beginning of something very special. I don't mean to be long-winded, but I just want to let you know. I'm developing my fan base. This is very important. So, you know, I'm going to do good things. And shout out to Anna, my ex. She has Addison's disease, and I have sarcoidosis. So look up what Addison's disease is, and if you know my ex, her name is Anna, she will inform you more. She was having some hard times too, just like I do, but she's a hard-working woman. I have much respect for her, and I wish her luck and every happiness that she can find. Shout out to her parents too. I heard her father was having some medical issues, and I hope he's better, and I hope he's well. But my life is moving warp speed, and it's hard for me to look back anymore. I got to look forward so I can see where I'm going. But I do know one thing. I was raised in love, and I made my mom, Jeff, so many people, Randy Sheeler, so many people promises, and I got to keep them. Susan especially. She was my friend. She was my best friend. I figured it out. Susan. Nobody's perfect. You didn't have to try to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. You were my best friend. From my mouth to God's ears. There is someone on this planet who loves me, and I love her. I hope she can hear me. I hope she understands who and what I am for her, and who sent me to her. I was sent from above. God directed me to her, and this is pure and right and what it's supposed to be. I keep finding pennies on the ground, head up. I'm long-winded, I better go. This is Magnus Wayne, and I'm out. Solve that riddle, please. It's the Aruba video on YouTube. Solve it. You'll get to go to Aruba on me. Scout's honor. But I need the answer to that riddle. Hey guys, I'm Magnus Wayne, and I'm out.